Nintendo Buzz! What is up? It's Wilechase here again, and I'm bringing you another standard match with the team I used in my first video. And this isn't against another director this time, it's just against a guy named TheNinterror I played on my stream. It was a really good match, so let's just get right into it. I lead off with my Rotom, and you guys were really sad that I didn't get to use Rotom in the last match, but Rotom gets a lot of usage in this match, so don't worry. But he leads off with the Jirachi. I figured he would, so I decided to lead off with the Rotom instead of my Bronzong, and I'm actually running a Scarf Rotom, so it works really well as a secondary lead in case I don't like the lead matchup that I'm predicting. So he went for the U-turn right off the bat. I just decided to Volt Switch just in case he randomly wanted to trick or something or lay up his rocks. But he decided to just U-turn, go to his Ferrothorn, which gives me a free switch into my Heatran, which I have the Lava Plume, and he just protects to see if I'm either running Fire Blast or Flamethrower or Lava Plume so that he can plan accordingly. Because now, since he knows I have Lava Plume, he feels more safe going into his Reuniclus because he can take the hit better than he could from an offensive Heatran with the Fire Blast, as you can see. So that works out for him, but I do have the Spiritomb, which can easily switch in, and now I get to scout and see what set it is. It does have the Calm Mind, which means he probably won't have the Shadow Ball, plus he doesn't have the Leftovers, so he is a bit more offensive Calm Mind oriented. And since he does not have the Shadow Ball, at least I'm figuring he doesn't, because otherwise it provides poor synergy with Psychic, I feel safe just going straight for the Shadow Ball. He goes out to his Jirachi, knowing he can take any hit from me and get the trick off to cripple me, but I do predict him to go for that trick. I don't want to go into Rotom just in case he wants a U-turn or do something weird, and I knew that Garchomp would scare him out more than Rotom would, so I decided to go to that. I predicted him to go to Ferrothorn, predicting my Earthquake. So I went for the Fire Blast because I knew I could do a lot of damage to Ferrothorn, but unfortunately he does stay in and go for the U-turn, so my plan kind of backfires. But now his Jirachi is basically useless, so that's good that I got that clutch kill almost. So he decides to go to his Salamence, knowing he can take Fire Blasts for days. Go into Bronzong. Even though I don't know what set it is, I know I can take any hit from it, at least one hit. Turns out he's a Dragon Dance set, so that's good for me because now I can at least take a bunch of hits from it, but he actually does carry the Fire Blast. I knew he probably would, because most Dragon Dancing Salamence do, but it did a bit more than I thought it would. Kind of surprised, but just gonna go for the Hidden Power Ice. Doesn't quite take him out, but he does leave him in a range where 2 more Life Orb hits will take him out, and he decides to go for the Dragon Claw here, and I think he did that because he was thinking I would predict his Fire Blast and go to Garchomp, so that does allow me to set up my Stealth Rocks, because I figured he would either over-predict or just miss Fire Blast, so I was like, hey, if I can get Rocks up, I can get Rocks up. Because he'll just die in the process of his next attack, so that works out for me. Got my Rocks up, his Salamence is dead, but I do lose my Bronzong, but it did its job. It wasn't really going to do much more for the rest of the match, so it's just fine with me. So I decided to go to Rotom, because usually going out to your lead is what you kind of do half the time, plus Rotom is a good thing to bring in since he does have the Volt Switch, so I can prepare for anything he wants to bring in. And he brought in a Zapdos. I just go straight for the trick, knowing he probably wouldn't be choiced. And he does have the Leftovers and goes to the Roost, predicting me to go for the Volt Switch or the Hydro Pump just to recover off and then see what I bring in. But now I basically crippled his Zapdos, so that works out really well for me. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire here, knowing he has to switch out because I know he won't want to stay in and Roost for days. And he decides to bring out his Jirachi, mainly his Death Water, see what I got, and it easily dies, so that's cool. But now he's going to bring out Ferrothorn. I know that he's probably not going to die to Hidden Power Fire, but I don't want him to go for the Leech Seed predicting my Heatran, because I don't want that much health taken away from it, because I know with that Zapdos running around with the Scarf, Heatran is my best option to it, of what I have left. So he's going to go for the Leech Seed after HP Fire does like nothing, so he does have a good amount of special defense. So here, I'm thinking he's going to want to go for the Protect, so I'm going to go to my Heatran here, and he actually decided to go for a Layer of Spikes, which really, you know, whatever, it's a Layer of Spikes, because I don't know what else to really say about that. And he's just going to go to his Infernape, predicting my Lava Plume. I just go for it to be safe. It's like, you know, I'm not really fearing much of what he has. So what I'm thinking here is that he's a Choice Banded Ape, because I actually made that trend popular, not even gonna lie, but I barely even use it anymore. It's like, wow, I don't even use it, but people still use it. But he's actually using a special oriented ape, so my Spiritomb gets pegged by the Fire Blast, which really sucks. and now because of that layer of spikes, I won't be able to switch out and then switch back in, so I figure I'll just get a sucker punch off, get a little bit of extra damage, and he decides to go for grass now just to finish me off, just not to risk Fire Blast missing. He knew he could kill me, so it works out for him. Just gonna go to my Conch Elder. I know I can just finish him off with a Mach Punch, but he actually carries a Mach Punch of his own, but luckily it doesn't do that much, so it's pretty alright for me. Just finish him off with a Mach Punch, and that's good, because now Ape is out of the way. Kind of an annoying threat to my team, but it's not a huge threat at least. So here he brings in Reuniclus because it is one of the best counters to Conch Elder. So right here, I know he's going to want to go for the Psychic, but just in case he wants to go for something else, I do go into Garchomp. I know I can take at least one Psychic since Garchomp does have natural bulk. He does get a critical hit though, kind of sucks, but I'll get over it. It's like, whatever. So I'm going to go back into Conch Elder, just get as much damage as possible on it with the payback, because what I'm thinking is, alright, I'll get enough damage, get him into range where Rotom's Hydro Pump can take him out, because once this thing is out of the way, I know I have my Heatran, which can provide me with the final kills that I need to win the game. So I get him into range where Hydro Pump is going to take him out, and he just goes right for the Psychic, not wanting me to bulk up or anything else, so that's fine by me. Going to Rotom, my Hydro Pump luckily hits, and that will take him out, which is really awesome. So now all he's got left is his Zapdos and his Matore, or Ferrothorn, sorry. You know, when you said the Japanese names for 6 months, you get used to them. So whatever, so he brings in Ferrothorn, I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, and it actually takes him out. I thought it would leave him with like a sliver to hit me with, but luckily I do just take him out, and that's the end of his Ferrothorn. So now he's going to bring in Zapdos. I'm just going to stay and try and get as much damage as possible so I can make Heatran's burden a little bit easier. And he carries a Discharge, so now I'm thinking, oh great, now he's probably going to spread power around my team. But he actually hits me with a critical hit, so now I'm thinking, okay, so either he could get the Paralyze on me, he could get the crit on me, he could get anything. So I just gotta hope that he doesn't get any more hacks. And this turn he doesn't, and he doesn't really do that much with Discharge, which is really good, so I can hit him with the Lava Plume. It looks like it'll take about 3 to take him out. So I just gotta hope he doesn't get anything here, and let's see what happens. And I don't get paralyzed or critted there, so I can hit him with another Lava Plume. It almost kills him, but he lives at just a sliver, and he's just gonna fire off one more. Barring a crit, or barring a paralyze, I can win it, and he doesn't get the paralyze, so I'm able to finish him off, and that will be the match. So it was a good game, Ninterror. Really came down to the wire there, so hope you guys enjoyed the match and all that blah 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 blah. If you enjoyed, leave a like, favorite, check out my channel. I don't know his channel because he didn't give me his channel, but whatever. So all that good stuff, you know, blah blah blah. So rate, comment, sub, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.